My first job out of college was working in this office. And my new boss asked me to overnight something. And she said, do you know how to overnight this? With that tone. I don't want to say no. So I said, sure. The last way to determine if someone has a skill set is to say, you got it? Do you understand? Any questions? Because the mental heckler is saying if you're going to ask a question, they're going to be angry. They're going to think less of you. But I went to the mailroom and someone gave me that. I figured out and I FedExed it out. And the next day she said, who signed for that package? Signed for the package? Yeah, you tracked it, right? Tracking? I don't know about tracking. I never sent anything overnight when I was in college. I'm not an idiot. I just needed to be trained one time. She knew it was my first job. I said, no, I didn't track it. She goes, oh, come on, Scott, you gotta think. And then she walked away from me. She didn't train me, give me feedback. She leaned in, tapped her forehead, and said, you gotta think. And that's when I said, I'm out of here. 2 weeks later, I was gone. Because she was too busy to give me the coaching that I needed. But a lot of people don't know how to lead. They don't know how to manage and therefore can't preserve the culture. I want to share with you a really powerful tool called the coaching cure. Imagine going to a doctor's office and you're in the emergency room. It's really crowded. People have different ailments, but instead of bringing people in the back, the doctor walks in and he just gives everyone the same prescription and sends them home. There's a name for that kind of medicine: malpractice. That doctor's not going to help anyone. He's probably going to hurt a few people. Most franchisees are guilty of managerial malpractice. We don't take time to diagnose what that employee needs in that situation, and therefore we prescribe the wrong treatment. We don't coach them properly, and as a result, we down-coach them, we make them worse, and we push them right out the door. First, she's going to look at their skill set. And again, this is per task, not overall job, but for the task. She's going to look at their skill set. And she looks at two things: their ability to state the necessary steps on how to complete a task, and second, their ability to demonstrate it consistently. Can they state the steps? Can they demonstrate them? If the answer is yes to both, they have a high skill set. If it's no to both or either, it's low. And let's keep it that simple: high or low. But then Anna's also going to look at the human side, which is their mindset, their level of enthusiasm, and their level of confidence. Same thing, let's not make it complicated: high or low. 4 possible combinations. Someone who's new to a task, they don't have the skill set, but they have the high mindset. We're going to say this person is in the green. Someone who's low for both, we're going to say they're in the yellow. We want to coach them to be in the blue, where they're high for both. Most of our employee problems, we usually lose employees when they get into the red, where they have the skill, but there's a mindset issue. And that mindset issue, it may not be just a bad attitude, it might be they're bored. It might be they're having personal problems. It might be because you spoke to them in a nasty tone or having conflict with another colleague or a customer. We have to ask questions to find out someone who's in the red, why their mindset is low, so we know how to intervene. The important thing to understand, though, is that the problem for someone who's there is not their skill set. They don't need training. They need support. I'll give you a couple examples. One guy shared with me, he was a star of his high school basketball team, and he got sick the day before a big game. He called the coach and said, I can't play. The coach was so angry, he benched him for 3 games, which got the player so angry, he quit the team and never played basketball again. The coach misdiagnosed him. What color was this basketball player in? Someone said yellow. Let's break it down by question. What was his skill set for playing basketball? What was his mindset for playing basketball? High. So this player was in the blue. But the coach probably assumed he had an attitude problem, in which case the diagnosis would be he's in the red. So he took a player who's in the blue, treated him as if he's in the red, and pushed him off the team altogether. We do this a lot. Every employee in every situation needs something different. And if you're too busy, like Bob, to properly diagnose, you're going to misdiagnose, you're going to mistreat, and you're going to lose the employee.